Many IELTS students struggle with cue cards because they don't know how to structure their answers. In today's video, I'll show you how to answer the cue card, describe an interest. Traditional story using the story of Eklavya from the Mahabharata. And here is the best part, you will hear two answers. So you can clearly see the difference in score. So let's first look at the cue card. It asks you to describe an interesting traditional story. I always recommend breaking your answer into 5 parts. Part 1, introduction, general plus topic intro. Part 2, background or past tense. Part 3, description, main story. Part 4, opinion or learning, present tense. Part 5, future or modern connection, future tense. This structure not only makes your answer easy to remember, but also shows the examiner a good range of grammar. Let's start with a model answer.
Stories are an important part of every culture because they teach lessons to children. One famous story from Indian tradition is about a boy called Eklavya. I heard this story from my grandfather when I was a child, and it stayed in my mind since then. Eklavya wanted to learn archery from a great teacher called Dronacharya, but the teacher refused to teach him because he was not from a royal family. Eklavya did not give up. He made a clay statue of Dronacharya and started practicing by himself. After some time, he became very skilled. Later, when the teacher saw his talent, he asked Eklavya for a teacher's gift. Sadly, he asked for Eklavya's right thumb. Eklavya gave it without thinking twice, which ended his career as an archer. I think the story shows that hard work is powerful, but it also shows unfairness in the past. In the future, this story will be shared on YouTube or social media so young people can also learn about Eklavya's sacrifice.
This answer is simple, clear and correct, but it uses basic vocabulary and limited grammar. That is why it would score lesser. Now, listen to the upgraded Band 8 version.
Traditional stories have always played a vital role in preserving cultural values and passing morals to future generations. One such legendary tale from the Indian epic Mahabharata is the story of Eklavya, a tribal boy remembered for his extraordinary devotion and sacrifice. I first heard this story during my childhood when my grandfather narrated it to me on a rainy evening. At that time, I was amazed not only by the boy's determination but also by the tragic ending. The story unfolds with Eklavya's desire to learn archery under the guidance of Guru Dronacharya, who was the royal instructor of princes. Unfortunately, Drona rejected him because he did not belong to a noble family. Instead of feeling defeated, Eklavya crafted a clay idol of Drona and treated it as his teacher. Through relentless practice and sheer perseverance, he turned into an exceptional archer. Later, when Drona discovered his remarkable skills, he demanded Guru Dikshina, a teacher's fee, in the form of Eklavya's right thumb. Without hesitation, the boy cut it off and offered it, demonstrating absolute loyalty but also losing his chance of ever becoming the best archer. I believe this story is both inspiring and thought-provoking. On the one hand, it illustrates self-discipline and determination. On the other, it exposes the rigid social hierarchies that denied equal opportunities. In the future, I imagine stories like this will continue to circulate through digital media, animated films, and podcasts. They will not only preserve ancient wisdom but also motivate young audiences to overcome challenges in their own lives.
This version sounds fluent, rich in vocabulary, and uses complex grammar. That is why it would score around Band 8. Let us quickly compare the two. The Band 6 answer uses simple words like famous, powerful, and important. The Band 8 version uses advanced words like legendary, perseverance, and devotion. The grammar in Band 6 is mostly past tense, while Band 8 uses past perfect, relative clauses, and more complex structures. And finally, the opinion. Band 6 gives only one idea, but Band 8 balances both the inspiring and unfair aspects of the story. So, here are my quick tips for upgrading your speaking. Learn at least 6-7 topic-specific words. Show at least 3 tenses. In your answer, use linking words like however, instead of, on the other hand, and always give a balanced opinion. Now it is your turn. Take the practice space, follow the 5-part structure, and record your own version. Download the free PDF worksheet from the description and practice. Good luck. So that was the cue card on an interesting traditional story, explained step by step. If you found this useful, hit the like button, share it with other IELTS learners, and subscribe to my channel for more cue card breakdowns. See you in the next video.